Hello, everyone. Welcome to the pod. Just a quick disclaimer before we start. Long story short, when we were recording the first episode, I forgot to turn on the microphones. I'm a genius, I know. So the audio quality that you're getting now, you'll very quickly realize you're not getting in the episode. But bear with us. It's very new. We're learning. I only made that mistake 13 times while we were practicing recording and then figured it out after we bought new microphones. But hey, they look cool. So yeah, enjoy. Should have gone to therapy episode 1. Yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
There were some bitch boy claps.
Clap like my class, that's all. Just the palms.
So yeah, this bright, this light is gonna make me hot, bro. Anyway, should have gone to therapy episode 1. Hello everyone. Should we do our intro? I
Yeah,
just
go
know
on.
that I'm gonna be like too bright in there. My skin's gonna look orange and shit. Hello everyone. I'm Cookie. And I'm Nana.
And I'm Nana.
That's my line.
What, you say I'm Nana?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see how that works.
Hello everyone. I'm Cookie.
And I'm Nana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said before.
Bro, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Alright, one more time. Hello everyone. I'm Cookie.
And I'm Nana.
And this is Should Have Gone to Therapy.
Intro done.
Oh, that's it?
I forgot.
Okay, alright, yeah, let's leave it at that.
I
Listen.
can't believe I forgot.
Yeah, so we're going to talk
Yeah.
about what we're doing here anyway.
Yeah.
It's episode 1.
Yeah,
Welcome
that's
to
why
Should Have Gone to
it's-
Therapy, everyone. This is Should Have Gone to Therapy. Did we mention that? What's it called?
Should have gone to therapy.
Yeah, we can't afford therapy. So we just talk to each other and give each other bad advice. And welcome to the club.
Nah, don't say bad advice like that. I mean, we try to advise each other, whether it's good or bad. Then that's just up to how it lands. But you know, we do try to
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
advise each other, innit?
Yeah. My bad.
But yeah, the bad one's mostly coming from you. But
What, bad advice?
yeah.
Nah, man.
No, I think to be fair, in terms of like advice, we probably give good advice in different domains. So let's say I'm not going to take a fitness advice. I'm joking.
What, from me?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I'll take it from you, like in terms of fitness
No,
advice.
don't backtrack.
But let's just say I'm more likely to give good fitness advice than you are,
Why?
because I've been studying training and fitness, and
Yeah, we get it, mate. You're,
Right.
you're a coach. Yeah, we get it.
you know, and this is what I've been trying to do. This is what I've been doing for a very long time, and I've been doing it theoretically and practically for a very long time. So I'm more likely to give good fitness advice. Not that everything I say is fucking right when it comes to fitness, because I'm still learning. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm still learning to be a better coach. So
And you got better injuries as well, so.
I've got niggles. if I'm allowed to say that word.
Yeah, you can say niggles. Can I say niggles?
Yeah, you can say niggles.
That's what I'm going to call your kids.
These little niggles.
Yeah.
Fuck.
3 minutes in and we're really going to cut out most of it.
Yeah, I'm more likely to give better fitness advice than you are. But obviously you're likely to give you give a good advice in some stuff. You know, so
Like what?
you tell me.
No, I think I'm just quite wise. I think I'm wise.
Oh, wise man.
Yeah, I'm a wise man. I'm a wise man. I give good advice, I think, when it comes to... I need another word for it. What's another word for...
When it comes to what?
I need a better word for it.
Romantic relationships.
Yeah. Romantic relationships. Yeah, I think I do.
Well, why do you think that as well? Because obviously I feel like I give good advice because of in terms of fitness, because I've got experience.
Yeah, well, they say 10,000 hours of anything makes you an expert. So, I think I've done my 10,000 hours. And I think in doing my 10,000 hours, it allows me to give a cultured perspective.
Oh, cultured.
Yeah.
Okay. So your hours have been done and sort of like...
Hours have been done in a variety of different classrooms
Yeah.
with a variety of different teachers. And I
Yeah.
think that makes me somewhat, not a total expert,
Yeah.
but somewhat of an expert, at least in my field of research,
Yeah. Practical experience.
practical experience,
Yeah.
and the hunt.
Nah, fair enough. I think you make some good points.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's very
fair enough.
arrogant. That was very arrogant. But
No,
no, yeah,
no,
we're just
that's-
messing about.
But no, I think that's fair points. Obviously, we experience, right? We're talking about our experiences in different aspects or domains of our life. Really, every aspect of our life. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of different. If we're talking about experiences in the past, currently, and what we want to experience in the future, is going to like interweave with various different things in life.
Yeah,
right.
we've done a lot.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's really what I suppose what we're trying to achieve with this podcast, right? We're trying to achieve. It's about us documenting our journey. Firstly, I think also. Actually, no. I think before that, it's really about us just like as men having like an open conversation, being able to support each other in our journey, being able to kind of bounce off each other, get advice off each other, and also see things from different perspectives.
Yeah.
But then also, obviously, as a form of accountability, and also because it might be relatable to other people out there as well. Because obviously, there's a lot of content out there that is self-development, strictly self-development. There's a lot of content out there that's strictly sort of like banter and jokey. And I think we're basically just trying to be authentic in how we are naturally, in terms of not taking life too seriously, but
Trying to get shit done at the same time.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's just that combination of both, but it's also like real life experiences from our perspective. Because I'm not gonna sit and say I'm an expert at anything, because
Yeah, I'm not really going to say I'm
Yeah.
an expert in girls. Like, I was only
Yeah.
joking. I was just trying to be
yeah,
a
obviously I think we got that.
But I think,
I think got to taste your arrogance as well. But you know, it's
yeah, but I think you're right. Like, for me, this podcast was one to help me upskill myself, because I feel like it ticks all the boxes in where I want to progress my skills or my passions and stuff, you know. So I think, and to keep me accountable as well, to like document. I think it's like almost a way of journaling in a way. That's like how I thought about it. Like, it gets it on paper, it puts it out into the universe, into the world, on the internet.
yeah,
And it I feel like it's a way to help keep me accountable, and to do it with you, like you say, because obviously you're a coach. I think it's a great way to help reach my goals in terms of the fitness side of things.
yeah,
And I feel like it's relatable to a lot of people in terms of like fitness and trying to fit it into your everyday life, especially if you have like a up and down lifestyle, which I do, which I'm sure we'll get into, like, and fitting it around your lifestyle and work. And also then showing the coaching side, not only the trying to get fit side from my perspective, but the actual how to be a coach side for you, and teach you how to be a coach, so you can develop your passions.
Yeah.
So I think that's what this is for. Honestly, I always said to you, I think I've said this to you before, like, if this podcast in a year's time does nothing except help us reach our goals, I'm happy.
Yeah, then we've got.
I've done what
we
I wanted to do.
get out
Whether
of
it
it.
gets 5 views and I've learned how to be a videographer and make some great content, and you've become an online coach and learn everything you need to run a successful business, then that's all I wanted it to do, really.
Yeah.
But I thought, in doing this and creating, if we can help people along the way that may relate to it, or maybe trying to do the same things, or not even the same things, but just find time for their passions, for themselves.
Yeah.
How to
Yeah. I mean, look, we're both on a journey, right? We're both on a similar journey in terms of trying to discover and follow our passion, and turn that passion into some form of way in which we can make money from, right? But also in terms of like the fields that they are in. It's kind of separate, but still crosses over.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, obviously, this podcast is a way for us to keep ourselves accountable. It's a way for us to document that journey as well. And obviously, within that, we will discuss kind of all factors or all elements that might
Contribute
to that, good, bad, and try to obviously guide each other and support each other through that. But yeah, also being real with each other as well.
Yeah.
And kind of calling out each other when it comes to certain things that maybe we're slacking or maybe we're not doing too well on. So I think it's just about, again, it's also just really and truly for us to show, because we are in a pivotal point of our life, we're
30s,
early 30s. So
yeah,
it's about showing people out there as well that, look, here's a struggle.
Everyone's going through this shit, basically.
Exactly.
I feel like people, especially men our age, like I've seen it in my own mates sometimes, that they really feel like they're maybe the only ones struggling, so they don't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And we're very, I can't speak for all men, but maybe men from our sort of backgrounds and cultures, like we're very much, we just crack on with shit. Like we don't really talk about shit very much. So even these conversations that we've had with each other, just from practicing recording the pod and doing a few like test run episodes, like we've had conversations that we've never had previously in 10 years of friendship, 11 years of friendship. We hadn't had them conversations that we've had maybe in the last 6 months to maybe over the last couple of years. Our friendship group as a whole has got a bit better at that, actually, I will admit, which is maybe what's enabled us to feel like we can do this podcast in the first place. So I just think it's important for other people to have those conversations, or have those conversations with us, because as you'll see, the advice is fucking fantastic. But yeah, man, that's what I want from it. And obviously we could talk more about our individual passions.
I want the same. I want the same as well. I think obviously we've spoken about kind of the overarching why we're doing this podcast, but let's talk, because obviously you came to me. It's really your idea. This is really your idea to do this podcast.
Yeah.
Right. And when was the first time you mentioned it? Was it last year? Like.
No, it must. What month we're in now? August.
Yeah.
Must have been late 2023, early 2024.
Okay, early 2024, and you came up. You had this idea of wanting to do this podcast, and why? Where did that idea come from? I've obviously spoken about it a little bit in terms of why you wanted to do it, but just like quick one sentence, like.
What gave me the idea?
Yeah.
Creative genius flowing through my veins.
But you just saw all these podcasts, you're like, I can do that.
Easy. No, honestly, I just thought that me and you in particular, I think we were going through a phase where we spoke on the phone a lot. Because I remember having a number of conversations with you on the phone saying, but we just basically done a podcast episode on the phone, bro. We would talk about certain things, but I feel like the advice that you would give me on the phone from like a coaching perspective, or even when we're just talking about life, or whether it was applying for jobs, or whether it was quitting work, or whatever it was, like when we would talk on the phone from them times, it just gave me like I'd have them conversations with you, and then I try and do what I can to keep up with my friends on like phone calls or FaceTimes. When I found I was having them same conversations separately with the lads, and they're all sort of feeling the same, or they're on the same page, I thought, fucking hell, man, I wonder how many people are actually feeling like this. So that's where it started, in terms of like just having like the raw, real conversations in a public space and being able to have them in the open. But then it was more like, but why us? What are we trying to do? In terms of like navigating through our 30s. And you know, when your 20s is a bit different. You go to uni, or you don't, or you go to work and you do what you do, and you're very much a young man. When you're 30, you're a man now. People don't look at you like, oh, 29, still young. No, oh, you're 30 now. Oh, okay.
By
so
age.
You have, by age, but like
you're considered as a.
You're considered I think you're
as
a grown up now.
a grown up, an adult, but obviously by
But I feel like
actions and by actual mental maturity.
some of us are still 17.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think you'll never grow up, Nana, but one
Me?
day you'll get there, mate.
Alright, cool. Well, listen. I'm sure we can look. We've done a lot of practice runs. Let's put it that way.
Make sure you find some bloopers somewhere.
And I'm sure I was the one I was freaking putting on fucking eye bag freaking mask in the middle of a recording. So I don't look. Listen,
I don't think skincare is immature, mate.
I didn't say skincare was immature, but I said that the timing in which you choose to do a skincare.
This is another thing. Yeah.
That's what separates
There's one
mental maturity versus mental immaturity. So
okay.
Anyway,
and with your 30s, I feel like comes, maybe not outside pressure, but I feel like I felt inside pressure too. What are you doing with your life now?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because of where I am or where I was in life, but I feel like I'm not in a bad place. Like I work, for the record, I'm a flight attendant, so I travel a lot, blah blah blah. But then I think I turned 30 and I was like, what am I actually gonna do? Or what can I do to actually start living my life, mate? Because I was just going to work and it was good and I'm traveling, it's nice and I appreciate it and I'm very grateful, but I just felt like there was an itch. There's something more. So I think even doing them test runs of the podcast, you helped me to figure out what I was actually passionate about. I think I knew, I just never said it out loud.
Yeah.
Which is weird for me because I say a lot of stuff out loud.
Yeah, I mean, I think firstly, I think you caught me at a good time when it came to the conversations that we were having, because obviously the time when we started speaking on the phone frequently, I was unemployed. I was searching for a job.
Yeah.
And I was in a bit of a fuck. What am I doing here, right? But I think obviously when your back's up against the wall and you're down to very minimal resources and you have to try and fight your way to actually make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's when your body, your brain, kind of just goes into, at least for me, it goes into survival.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do what you got to do to get out of this rut, sort of thing. So I think obviously when we started talking more frequently during those times, I'm expressing and speaking on kind of what I'm going through and how I'm trying to solve certain issues that I'm having, or certain challenges that I'm facing in terms of trying to get a job, in terms of what my goals are, what I'm trying to achieve, etc. So I'm in that space where I'm proper into it, and obviously that's when I started discovering more kind of the whole self-development space. The fitness side of it, I've always been.
You've always had that.
Yeah, I've always been there, but in terms of self-development and actually kind of understanding myself, that's when that's where I started developing more. So then I think obviously that's when we started having more of those sort of deep conversations. So yeah, obviously when you was coming, that's what I said, you caught me at a good time. It's a good time for you to start. But even when you're suggesting that, I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I remember.
I'm not doing a podcast.
I think that was because I feel like we associate the ideas with our previous experiences or what we know about the ideas. So when I say podcast, first thing that came to your head was Banduli Boys.
Yeah.
And you were like, I can't do that again.
Yeah. So Banduli Boys is a podcast that we did during COVID. Basically, you're bored.
You did.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
It was my idea to start it, right? And obviously, during COVID, we were bored. Everyone's starting podcasts. I'm like, look, we can do a podcast because, we, when we're all hanging out, we bust jokes, we banter, we just do stupid shit, we freestyle. So I was like, oh, let's just make this a concept of a podcast.
Just for the record, I wasn't part of this creative
process. Yeah, because you was too busy getting fat in Dubai. Am I wrong? Was you getting fat in Dubai around that time?
ER, baby, ER. Eating right. Too right, man. Yeah, you're right.
But obviously, that experience of that podcast, is totally different to in terms of like the content or what we're trying to discuss. Not to say that that podcast was like a joke to him, because obviously we're trying to discuss elements of certain things. We're trying to, but it's more like jumping on trends.
Yeah.
You know,
Talking about what's current.
The latest kind of news. A lot of the stuff that you kind of see in these podcasts these days, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't really have that, I suppose, that deeper connection to it. And obviously when you're like, oh, let's do a podcast, I'm like, don't want to fucking go through this again. You know what I mean? Because obviously you tried one and failed. It was kind of long. It was stuff that we're speaking about was recce. Was it really kind of deep? It wasn't like it was just surface level bullshit sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. And obviously kept asking. And then eventually I kind of gave in. What I said to you was, do not rely on me for this podcast to be a success, or for this podcast to keep going, because again, like how I was seeing things at that time was, look, it's an individual journey, right? Yeah, we can support each other, but if you want to do something, like, you can't rely on anyone else to get that done. Like, you have to be able to drive that.
I disagree. I think I remember disagreeing with that.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, but I still feel like you can't rely on anyone to get stuff done.
You can't rely on anyone to get stuff done, but without you here now, we wouldn't be recording a podcast. So yeah, I rely on you to come here.
Yeah, but the thing is, I wanted to say that in the very beginning because maybe it was a bit of a scapegoat.
Just in case you wanted to bottle it.
Yeah, way out.
Yeah, but I remember saying to you at the time, I was like, but none of this podcast is about fitness, which is I need you for that. And you were like, yeah, but you can't rely on anyone. I was like, yeah, but I need you on the team. Like, I need you to be part of the pod.
Yeah, I hear that.
You came around.
For now. We've recorded a lot of times. You get me? Yeah. Like, I don't even want to call them episodes because...
It's like 13 or 14 now.
Yeah, but we just recorded, right? And I feel like that's obviously helped to get us more comfortable, at least me in particular as well. Less camera shy, more comfortable being myself, speaking. And sort of, getting into that presenting space from a podcast perspective. So, yeah, I mean, that's all helped. That's all helped because obviously it's like we've just been still at it.
Yeah.
You know, we keeping consistent with it. So, yeah, I guess that's the plan. I mean, I think with everything, as long as and I think that's going to be a key theme to a lot of the stuff that we discuss when it comes to career growth and self-development. As long as we stay consistent with something, regardless of whether it's an hour, 2 hours, or even 5 minutes, as long as you keep chipping away at it every single time, whatever it is,
you'll get there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So let's talk about what it is that, like, you know, like we said, we started this podcast now to keep accountable with our goals, try and get them, and, you know, share our experiences on navigating our 30s. But your goals in particular, what are the ones that you're trying to do to develop yourself? Give us the intro to Nana. Who are you? What do you do? What are you trying to do?
Who am I? Fuck knows.
We're trying to find out.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
Literally.
Nah, like I said, yeah. Remember I said, I'm not gonna claim to be an expert at anything. I'm not even an expert at myself. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So obviously this is part of that discovery. But I will say, in terms of where my headspace is right now, in regards to who am I, I'm someone that is trying to design my life in a way where I feel that I'm getting the best out of myself, where I'm not wasting potential, but also being able to be selfless in certain things that I do in life. When I say selfless, I mean embracing the other aspects of life that involve other people, right? That involves sort of like the social element of things in terms of with relationships, romantic relationships, with friends, with family. But at the same time, at least ensuring that I'm still on this path or striving towards this path on a daily basis. So yeah, to get the best out of myself and reach my potential in doing stuff that I'm passionate about. So that's probably how I would sum up my headspace at the moment in terms of like who I am at the moment.
And what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about getting the best out of yourself, like physically. Obviously, that ties into fitness. In terms of just being like physically able to do what you want, right? Whether it's playing sports, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's just like getting up and going for a fucking walk every day. Physically, just having the energy and the physical ability to do whatever you want to do, right? Not feeling that you have to sit out of certain things. I'm passionate about building a relationship that is healthy, that is supportive, that's loving.
I'm so happy you said that because that's exactly how I want our relationship to be as well.
Well, you got a long way to go because right now I hate you.
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
You're not talking about me, no?
Huh?
You're not talking about me.
Fuck no, bro. Now, do you know? I'm talking about all relationships, like romantic and also, obviously,
Just good relationship.
yeah, just good relationships. Passionate about building good relationships.
Yeah.
And I'm passionate about. It sounds cliche and it's fucking, but also, I feel like you have to help people. You know what I mean? Like if you're not helping others, like there's so much you can just be selfish and be like just do everything for yourself. It's gonna get to a certain point where you just don't feel that. I guess you don't feel that like the sufficiency in the fact that you're doing something good. You know, unless you're just a fucking. I'm saying you just don't give a fuck and you're just cold hearted, right? But I think any like any just like
I felt like that was a dig.
huh?
I felt like that was a dig.
Well, because I looked to you as I said it.
Yeah.
Loving shit. I mean, it wasn't about you. This is about you. But nah, yeah. I think I just passionate about helping people. Obviously, helping people in the stuff that I am interested in or passionate about, which is
because you have like a certain level of expertise, or you're trying to give yourself
yeah. Or it's just like natural interest in that thing, anyways, right? So I think if you can use that to kind of serve you as an interest, but also help others through it, I think that's
ticks the boxes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And that for you is going to be coaching and fitness, right?
Yeah. At least that's how I see it as
at the moment.
Yeah. No, part of that. That's what it is at the moment. Yeah. Not even as I.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what it is at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So we'll keep track of that during this podcast and how you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
And where we go.
Yeah.
I'll be your exhibit A.
Yeah, you're currently being coached for free.
Yeah. Doing alright though.
Yeah, doing alright.
We're doing well.
You're staying consistent with it.
Yeah, it's just that every now and again the diet keeps slipping.
Yeah, the diet is an important factor in everything.
I think I just need to. I don't know.
No, but we'll get into all of that. We'll get What about you then?
What about me, man?
Sum yourself up. Who are you?
I'm Cookie Crumbles. Chocolate chips. No, I don't know. Yeah, who am I? I'm me, innit? What can I say? I'm just a motherfucker trying to make it, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to better myself. You know, I think, I lived in Dubai for a while and then obviously stayed there during COVID.
Yeah.
Got made redundant from my job, broke my leg, got fat, came home and thought, what the fuck is going on? So, jumped in the gym, tried to get fit, got fit, got unfit, got fit, got unfit, up and down.
Yeah.
Thought, let me implement a coach in my life. Went back to work, obviously, about 4 or 5 months after coming back to the UK. And I've been in that job since. Travelling around. Chicken or beef life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I feel like, since I've...
Where's your headspace right now then?
Well, I think I'm in lock-in mode actually, or
You're in
as
what mode?
locked-in mode,
Oh, locked in.
or as I like to call it, I'm in my nana era, because I feel like I'm acting like how you were acting 6 months to a year ago.
It's so funny, the stuff that
Let me just say it,
Go
okay?
on,
Let
go
me
on.
just say it, because I'm about to apologize.
Okay, go on. I'm not gonna stop you.
Because
from
I
apologizing.
feel like I'm in my nana era, because I feel like I'm acting how you were acting 6 months to a year ago in terms of self-learning and timing yourself and, applying time to educating yourself on. For example, I'm watching like masterclasses on stuff and
Yeah.
trying to watch YouTube videos on videography and trying to get better and learn how to do things. And this was the stuff I was laughing at you for when you were talking about doing it and trying to teach yourself French and do handstands and stuff like that. And now I'm trying to do handstands too.
Yeah.
So for that I apologize, and I actually, more than I apologize, I want to thank you. Why are you laughing? For bringing that.
It just felt like it
No.
just felt like you struggled to say
Let
that.
me finish. No, man, I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong, and also giving people their
Let me just
flowers.
hear where this goes.
Just
Alright,
giving
go
people their
on.
flowers, because I actually want to thank
You've
you
actually not
for.
finished the sentence yet.
Yeah,
Go on.
thank you for bringing that. Maybe because I think what it is like I always say to you, I think it started with the gym stuff. So I think by you coaching me and giving me that motivation to get in the gym, and then seeing how you live your life and the stuff you do, you've actually given me the motivation to want to just be better, and also think, shit, why can't I do that shit, or teach myself that, or
Yeah.
get better at this just on my own. I don't need to rely on anyone to get shit done, essentially, which is what you've already mentioned in this podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that now I'm in that's why I call it my nana era, because I feel like I'm locked in and I'm ready to power through my early 30s and just level up. And it doesn't mean level up and get rich, or it doesn't mean level up. I just be what I feel is the best version of myself, and make sure I'm enjoying what I'm doing and making the most of what I'm doing. So for example, learning to do the videography thing and incorporating it into my travels, in order to make the most of both situations and then get better, and then do this podcast and apply some actual time and commitment to it, and get fit and learn, and just be in my nana era, innit? That's what I'm trying to do. So thanks and sorry. You're still waiting for the follow-up joke, innit?
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I appreciate it.
Serious.
To be fair, I wouldn't even say.
Oops.
Yeah, look, obviously you've kind of given me my flowers, as you said, right? But whether I deserve that or not, I don't know. It's
You do, man. You do.
But because I get what you're saying in terms of like certain things that you've seen me do and I've spoken about, and I suppose it's maybe rubbed off on you, and then you started implementing some of those habits, or ways of just like working or learning new things into your routine, which is good. But yeah, I mean, look, obviously I'm still someone that kind of lacks focus. I'm like in certain stages. I'm still someone that procrastinates. I'm still someone that fucking is trying to figure it out as well. Like,
but
I might even in my nana era right now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I appreciate obviously.
But no, because I thank you for that as well, because that way you teach me that you can still get shit done.
Yeah.
And make those mistakes and procrastinate and, have a night out and, maybe be hungover for a couple of days. But you show me that it's the bounce back. You always manage to bounce back, and that's something I've definitely struggled with, because I'm not saying I'm locked in and I'm not going to have any fun.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm locked in. Like, for example, I was in Jamaica the other day. I was so hungover, bro. I'm saying so hungover that I was not hungover. I was still drunk, bro, when I woke up.
Yeah.
The first thing I had to do was it was just an effort to just sit up on my bed. Then I was like, just shower, see how you feel. Because the thought of the gym was like actually making me feel sick.
Yeah.
But then I thought, now let's put the workout, and I committed to doing the extra hit.
Yeah.
So Tuesday was essentially level up time for our workouts, because we were adding something new we've been doing the workouts on Everfit and whatever, but that first session on Tuesday was an extra. This is level up time now, because you're going to do the HIIT workout before your workout.
Yeah.
And that was the first time of me doing that, and I couldn't not go.
Yeah.
So it was just, you got to bounce back.
Yeah.
So again, even though you might not be perfect, but you're still in your Nana era because you're still getting shit done. Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, fair enough.
And we all need to kick up the arse every now and again, which is what this is for, or hopefully what this will be for, and what we're here for, to have these conversations.
Yeah.
But so far so good, bro.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, it's rare. It's rare to hear you.
Be nice to you.
No, not be nice. Well, like I was saying, it's still funny to me though. It's still funny,
What?
And saying all these stuff and then, ha ha ha, handstands, you're timing yourself, ha ha. What, 30 minutes, you're going to check your phone?
I see what you're doing now, because you didn't expect me to say sorry and thank you.
Huh?
You didn't expect me to say sorry and thank you. You expected me to just admit to taking the piss out of you, just so you could say, "Oh, I told you so." But you don't get to say "I told you so" because I said sorry.
No, I still told you so.
Your hand sounds as shit anyway.
Well, who you learning off? So okay. You're also gonna be shit too then. You spoke about your background and sort of like what you're doing now and stuff, right? So, said you lived in Dubai for a bit.
Oh yeah.
You're a flight attendant now.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on, just summarize before that, like what made you move to Dubai and all that kind of stuff?
Not really.
Why not?
That's way too far in the past.
Not really.
What made me want to move to Dubai?
Yeah, that's all part of the experience.
I think I just wanted to travel, so I applied for. I just applied for flight attendant jobs.
Right.
And I got them. So then I thought, out of the three I got.
Why did you apply for flight attendant jobs? Because you wanted to travel.
Wanted to travel, yeah, and the cheapest way to travel, I guess. And I was working in fucking British Gas call centre.
Yeah.
And I thought, I don't want to do this.
See, okay, you worked in British Gas. Okay, that goes back to how we obviously know each other.
Yeah, well, that was before that was uni. And
yeah, and then did you finish uni?
I
I don't know. I think it's only right because.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, it's on my CV, bro. It's on my CV. I'm not putting it on the internet like that, bro. I'm not putting it on the job.
All I'm saying is, it's only right.
But it's on my fucking CV.
Okay, cool. So, according to your CV, you finished uni.
Yeah, I got
cool.
2 still. But don't ask my mama, she won't tell you the same.
That's all I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to
be real.
Yeah, and kind of like build that back, like, so if some people can resonate with the background, with your background, right? In terms of just from experiences.
Uni for me was 4 years of being a promoter. I didn't go to my lectures.
So you was a promoter, okay?
Yeah.
In uni,
so I think that's what taught me the people skills, the talking, the social skills, the customer service. So then naturally, when I was a dropout, I just thought I need to get a customer service job. Got one.
Yeah.
Built on that a little bit and thought I need to get the fuck out of here.
You was a dropout? No, according to your CV, you finished, right?
Shut up. and then if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it, innit?
Well, no, okay. So obviously, uni, you did your degree, whatnot. You wanted to travel, so you thought, flight attendant.
Yeah, it's actually my mum, to be fair.
Your mum
She said apply to be a flight attendant, and I said it's a girl's job. And she said it's not a girl's job. If you want to travel, we're gonna be a flight attendant.
I never knew that. That was your mum's idea. I
said I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that. My mum told me don't go to uni, go travelling, or go get a job for a bit and go travelling. And then I ended up going to uni, not finishing, and then fucking off travelling anyway.
Yeah.
So it just cost me 60 grand to be a promoter for a while. But that taught me. I don't regret it, because that job role still now brings me money.
Yeah.
And teaches me things, and has taught me invaluable skills.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I don't regret that. I think it's earned me more than my degree would have.
Yeah, absolutely. We can probably like
definitely make that argument.
Yeah, and we can probably kind of like nitpick on that or decode that in another episode, right? So I totally agree with that.
What about your background? How did you get here?
On a boat.
Did you fly here?
Yeah, I did.
You were gonna say something else, and you were trying to think of something. Hot air balloon or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You said you weren't born here, so where did you
Yeah, I wasn't born. I was born in Ghana.
There you go.
Came in when I was 8.
Mm.
Obviously, primary school, secondary school, uni. Did my uni degree in business management.
Yeah.
What?
What did you do after that?
What do you mean what did I do after that?
After your degree in business management, what did you do?
Oh, I worked.
No, before that.
Business and law.
So you done your bachelor's,
Yeah.
and then
And then I worked.
you didn't do your master's, no?
Then I did my masters.
Did you finish it?
According to my CV.
You thought I forgot, huh? You thought I forgot.
According to my CV.
Mike Ross in the motherfucking flesh over there. Something of the year over there.
So listen. So yeah, I mean, 2 degrees according to my CV. A bachelor's and a master's. But really, obviously the bachelor's. I mean, I was very similar in terms of uni. Like uni was just it's a bit of a joke for me. Like I think my final year I went to maybe like a handful of lectures, but I still got a 2-1. Like that is facts though. That's not fraudulent. But that's the thing. Like so, uni for me was just more of just like it's just part of just the process. Like I feel like I always understood how to just like basically finesse the system in a way. So obviously I selected my modules or my courses in a way where it was like exams and it wasn't fucking coursework.
Loads of coursework, yeah.
I was not going to do fuck all for those courseworks. Like I was just not doing anything really, just chilling during uni. So obviously I was like strategic in that decision making. But post uni, got a job, corporate, management consultant, did that for like 5 years. And then I just decided I wanted to fucking become a PT. So quit my job after 5 years because I felt like I got a bit kind of...
And you were, how old were you at that point?
When was this? 2022.
Oh, so what, you only quit in 2022?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because I was PT all of last year, 2023. So 2022, so that would have made me... So
it's not even been long, you know.
Yeah, so that would have made me 29.
It's not been long, you know.
Yeah. So... Yeah, I mean, I just felt like the corporate stuff, it was just kind of like the same, I was just like, don't feel passionate about this, I'm doing this 9 to 5, let me chase my passion. So I thought that like my passion is obviously fitness, let me become a PT, end up working in the gym, working in fucking Pure Gym. You know, for the first 4 months, I'm like, listen, I'm busting my ass, I'm trying to get clients, you know what I'm saying? This is the life I've chosen now, like, gotta make it. And then I did that for a good, 4 or 5 months. And then after like 4 or 5 months, I'm like, nah, this is dead. Like, I don't enjoy working in the gym like this. I don't enjoy trying to hustle on the gym floor and get clients.
One quick lesson just before you move on, just to give a quick insight on your experience, would you recommend quitting a full-time job to chase your passion?
Nah. Don't fucking do that. Listen, it's all a lie. So listen to
I think maybe your situation has to be...
nah. I mean, look,
there's a lot more prep that needs to go into it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very dependent on the individual. You have to understand yourself. You have to understand what drives you. You have to understand how to get the best out of yourself, right? And if you're someone that requires structure to kind of get the best out of yourself, if you're going to quit your full-time job to then chase your passion, you better make sure you're implementing that structure in your life outside of your job that's giving you that structure.
Yeah.
To be able to get the most out of yourself that you can. And if you've not done that, you're just going to be fucking... You're going to be fucked. Like, let's be real. And that's where I found myself, because I started to understand that I'm someone that needs structure. I'm someone that needs, like, systems to be able to kind of get the best out of myself.
Yeah.
And I quit my job and I didn't really have the structure or systems to even run my own business. So I'm in a position where, I need to start developing this, but I need to make money as well at the same time. So if I'm gonna try to obviously continue this journey or progress to kind of help and support people, like in terms of like fitness wise, like I still need to build a structure right in my life, and I just fucking realised that I need to get
back
a job
to work.
again.
Yeah. In order to even give you that structure, because that is part of the structure, the job, the regular paycheck.
I was like, I need to get a job again and kind of just like rethink this whole approach, because like it's very sensationalized, I think, in the media when people are like, oh, just quit your job and chase your passion.
Quit your 9 to 5.
Like you have to understand that it's
there's levels.
Yeah, and it requires a hell of a lot of work, because if you're trying to
and even some prep and some money behind you,
exactly. So all of those elements obviously made me realize that look, I need to get a job. So.
But still, now are you trying to implement, or the plan is to try and implement the coaching again, alongside your job A, let's say.
Yeah. Like, look, priority is job right now.
Yeah.
Because I know and I'm in a line of job right now as well in terms of my role as a business analyst. That kind of also translates into me trying to build a business as well on the side, because the skills that I'm learning in my job is very transferable to building your own business. So I'm in the right job to develop those skills, right? And that is the priority. That's the focus, to develop those skills in the job and actually kind of get the experience in that job and continue to grow in that job. But at the same time, on the side, look, I'm gonna do something that interests me, that feeds my passion as well, in terms of like online coaching, and just build that slowly.
Yeah.
And if hopefully gets to a point where maybe I might be able to leave. No, not even maybe. I guess I'm trying to say, so just in case anyone is watching.
It doesn't matter, bro. You're allowed to have passions outside your fucking 9 to 5. You can say,
that's what I'm saying.
Eventually, I want to leave my 9 to 5. I'm sure they're going to expect you to be 90 and fucking working.
No, for real, yeah. So build that to a point where
you don't need your job A anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be. Obviously, I've learned the mistake that I did in the past of
just jumping ship
when not ready. So,
but maybe that's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah, I value both. And for anyone that has a job, like, I think you need to realise that you understand what benefits you're getting out of that. You get me? Before you decide to be like, fuck this, I don't
need this job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I would ever actually want to quit my job. I do really like it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I just can't do it forever. My back hurts now. My back's starting to hurt, but that's another reason that I feel like the upskilling thing is very important to me, because now if someone said, what would you do? I go, I'd like to go back to events or do something in events, but like I haven't been in the mix like that for a long time. I've been in and out every year. Like I'll go again in October and do a bit, but not really in anything. So that's why I feel like the upskilling on the videography will be good. It just gives me a variety of shit I can learn to do. And even the stuff on Masterclass, just like leadership talks and business talks and just creative thinking, etc., etc. So just trying to expand my mind.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go to Peru. That was episode 1 of Should Have Gone to Therapy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, click all the buttons down there, the subscribe and all that business. If you didn't, see you around, I guess. Innit?
Yeah.
That's it, innit?
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and obviously tune in for more to come.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, that's it.
Say bye, bro.
I forgot to say bye.
Say bye.
Bye, bitches.